Hello gorgeous angels, welcome back to another video. Oh my goodness, happy new year everybody, every angel out there, every BF in the back, you already know boo. Happy new year, happy new year. I have literally missed you guys so much. It has been the weirdest week not seeing or speaking to any of you guys. Just to update you guys on my life, what have I really been doing over the last week? Nothing, to be honest. I have been binge watching Netflix. We watched the entire series of You in a day. It was like a day and a half we watched it. Fabulous, by the way, if none of you guys have seen that. I've eaten my body weight in digestive biscuits, you know, the usual. Really nothing has really changed, to be honest, everybody. We all need to grab our cups of tea today, angels, because it's time for the third. I was gonna say the third, but I actually did a little bit of research back on myself and realised this is the fourth video of New Year's goals. Like, sorry, do you know what I mean? Isn't that a bit crazy? I went back to go and watch my New Year's resolution kind of goals reflecting on the year before video from last year, and when I typed it in I realised there was another one which was me like, hello 2016, and I was like, oh my god, I literally look like such a baby in that video. Anyway, yeah, so it's that time, ladies and gents. Get your snacks, get your cups of tea, light your candles. I've literally not lit my candles, but to be fair, I'm sat in front of them. No point, do you know what I mean? It's time to talk about 2018. How was it for everybody? Literally, how did we all find it? I've heard a lot of people like, oh my god, it was the worst year of my life, and then like Ariana Grande style, it was also the best year of my life, and I'm like, girl, same, I can totally relate. 2018 for me was, sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background, one of the best years of my life, if not the best year of my life. And I was doing loads of like throwbacks on my Instagram story today throughout the whole last year that we've had, and it made me forget about all of the bad times that happened in 2018. And there were predominantly two major things that happened in my life in 2018 which were like the worst things I've ever gone through in my entire life. And I don't want to go into them because I'll start crying, but like it actually made me forget that bad times happened. So I just want to say before we start this video and like talk about things, if you don't feel like you had a very happy year last year and you see loads of these you know, like Instagram story throwbacks or whatever, 2018 recaps, and it's just all like smiles and laughter and happiness, like just remember that that is just social media. I'm like speaking from experience, 2018 in a couple of different ways was one of the worst years of my entire life. And you know, it was also so amazing, and it brought so many amazing experiences, and I just can't believe that, you know, it's done. So anyway, here we are, another year older, another year wiser. Don't know if I can really talk about that, boo, but okay. So I've written down a couple of the goals that I said in my last New Year video this time a year ago, and I had 4 major goals that I really wanted to speak about before we go into my 2019 goals. My number 1 goal last year that I said on my video was to reach 150,000 angels on YouTube, and I cannot believe we are finishing off 2018 in the high 180s. I can't believe that. Like, that makes me want to cry, and I've promised myself I'm not going to cry in this video because I can feel myself getting emotional, do you know what I mean? Like, those chocolate digestives just set me off. If you have been here since the very beginning, I just want to say like the biggest thank you ever. I literally wish I could just hug all of you and tell you how much I love and care about every single one of you. You guys honestly are the best friends in the entire world, and I can't believe there are actually people still here that still like watch my videos. Out of every single YouTuber, like, you choose to watch my videos, and that's crazy to me, and I'm literally just a random gal. Do you know what I mean? That's just me, boo, living my life with Herbie. Another major goal that I had last year was to get a house, you guys are actually gonna die, which allows pets. And honestly, in that video I was like, can you actually imagine if there's us, Ellie, Con and a little dog? Can you imagine that? And I watched that back and I was literally like, Ellie, if you only knew, if you only knew. That has been another really amazing journey for me this year. I was so desperate to be a dog mum for years and years and years, and this year that dream finally came true. Herbie is the love of my life. I love the house that we're in. Like, anything is possible, really, guys. Anything is possible. Another goal I had was to travel. I didn't know at the time I was filming the video exactly what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go, but that was definitely a major thing for me, and we ended up spending like 2.5 months traveling the world. this summer, which is mental. One of the top 5 experiences of my entire life that I've ever done, and it's definitely one of those things for me where I look back at it and so much more amazing to think about now I'm home. Do you know what I mean? Like, now I'm home, I can't believe that we did that. Like, that, I just, my mind. And then the 4th major goal that I had this time last year, and I watched it back and I was literally so like, I'm kind of a bit like, you know, up in the air about this, but it was to consider bringing out merch or a clothing line. I literally remember thinking like, no, Ellie, there's just no possible way you can do that. And then, you know, to have brought out one product and it sells out in under 10 minutes, I think it was about 7 minutes, and then for a really highly requested restock that would go to sell out in 4 minutes, like, just, I really can't believe it. So yeah, they were my goals last year. You can go back and watch the video if you want to laugh. I don't even know what I'm acting like in that video. I'm ill, apparently. I completely forgot that I was ill, but apparently I'm ill. Now to talk about 2019. Okay, just because we've been speaking about it and because last year my goal was to reach 150,000 on YouTube, and we're finishing off the year in the high 180s on YouTube, my goal for the end of 2019 would be to be finishing on 300,000 angels. And I actually can't believe that that could be a reality. Like, that just, oh my god. YouTube has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. It has literally taught me who I am, what I want out of life, what I admire in other people, what I admire in myself. It has taught me so many lessons. It's been the most eye-opening experience I've ever gone through. For me, that feels like a really, really, really big number, and it's only been very, very, very recently that I've actually started to think that that could be my reality this time next year. I just think watching that video that I did this time last year back and seeing the amount of things that came true and the things that I manifested into my life for today, every single reality comes from a thought and comes from like you wishing for it. Do you know what I mean? And if you want it, boo, you got it. Do you know what I mean? You just have to think about it and put it into action and make it come true. And literally any wish you think of in your head or in your heart, there's nothing that can stop you if you really, really, really want to get it done. You might be somebody who's thinking of starting a YouTube channel, like you have 0 subscribers at the moment, and this year coming up you want to start a YouTube channel and get 10,000, which would be absolutely incredible for your first year as a YouTuber, and you just need to do it. That is honestly like my biggest piece of advice. You just need to do it, because then you might be able to beat me to 300k, do you know what I mean? Off of YouTube and kind of like my work life, something else that I really want to incorporate into 2019 is definitely more of a structure within my work. Obviously, because YouTube and Instagram and everything is 24/7, I often feel like my work is 24/7. I have kind of got to the point recently where I feel like I can't go on my phone unless it's work related, and towards the end of this year it got to the point where like I wouldn't go on WhatsApp to speak to my friends or to like message my sisters back because there was work related stuff on WhatsApp and I couldn't bring myself to do the work related things, and this was at like 11 o'clock on a Sunday night. Do you know what I mean? So I just think this year, because I've been so hardworking, I guess is the word, like I've literally just put my work before everything else, I feel like it tipped over a little bit too much and it really affected my social life, and I just started to feel very overwhelmed and as if I couldn't do anything. So that's definitely something I want to fix a little bit in 2019. I think what my structure is probably going to be is literally like having Sundays completely off, so I won't have to do any work on a Sunday. That means video editing, getting any paid promotions done, filming any videos. Like I don't actually even want to have to put on makeup if I don't have to on a Sunday, right? So that's gonna be one thing. And I also really want to try and incorporate more of like there are certain hours in the day that I work, and then once that clock hits 6 p.m. or whatever time that would be, I don't work at all for the rest of the day. And I feel like that's gonna pressure me more to making sure I don't procrastinate through my working hours and get more done. And then it's also kind of like a mental block because I work from home, and like I said, I'm always kind of switched on. My work brain is always switched on. Sometimes my house feels like just one giant office, and so I really want to just enjoy watching a movie with Connor without thinking, oh my god, I need to go upstairs and do some stuff on the laptop. By incorporating more routine and structure, I feel like that's gonna allow me to do things that I really enjoy doing and stuff that I have really let slip over the last year, to be honest. The other day I actually bought me and Connor a Nintendo Switch. We had spent all Christmas playing it at my sister's house. We literally had like 3 games nights in a row. We were playing on like Mario Kart, Mario Party, Risk, Trivial Pursuit, all these really amazing fun games, and it just made me feel so relaxed and I had so much fun doing it. I don't know if I've actually ever spoken about this, but you know, but okay, let's dive into Ellie Darby childhood for one split second, going off track. But when I was young, playing on The Sims was like my thing. Do you know what I mean? I was like the one girl in my entire year that played The Sims. Didn't actually hear anybody else talking about it, much to my dismay. I would literally go around my sister's house and watch her play The Sims all weekend. I'd sit on her bed while she was on her laptop and she was playing The Sims and I'd just watch. Like, I have always loved video games, and over Christmas when I was taking some time off, it really made me realise that, and I thought, oh my god, what a fun way to relax and to make me feel as though the house is my house rather than like one big giant office. And I'd also love to read a little bit more as well. I definitely have spoken about this so many times, but the only time I actually really sit down with a book is when I'm not feeling very well or if I'm on a holiday, and those two things don't really happen very often. So I've got a massive giant bookcase in there, like full to the brim of loads of different books, self-development books, fiction books. I've got something from each genre on that bookcase, and I haven't read 10% of them, so I really want to do more of that. Also, from the whole routine thing, I really want to give myself a cleaning day. Like, I don't know about anybody else, I'm gonna, you know, lay it all on the table here and be vulnerable. Mrs. Hinch would not be proud of me, but sometimes my cleaning routine goes out of whack for like a solid week, and I'm literally like, oh my god, this place is a massive, just a tip, it's actually a pigsty. You know when your mum used to come into your room and be like, this is a pigsty, clean it up? And you'd be like, yeah, I know, but I can't really. That was literally me. Like, for the last few months, that has been me. I just want to give myself one full day every single week, or perhaps every fortnight, I don't know, I haven't really thought about it too much. I literally clean the house from tip to toe. I'm talking hoovering, I'm talking disinfecting, I'm talking dusting, I'm talking window vacuuming, everything, right? So that's gonna be me, so then I feel like I don't have to really stress too much about doing the odd little bit of cleaning here and there. I'm just gonna give myself one full day and get it all done. So to give myself more of a routine and, you know, to really spruce up these New Year's goals, because we all know I need a little bit of encouragement from time to time with some new things. Do you know what I mean? I hate to call myself materialistic, but sorry, nothing a new diary can't fix. Oh, we're upside down. Here we go. So I went to TK Maxx yesterday, and this is just gonna be very brief, but listen, and I'm not the only gal out there that likes stationery, so prepare for a mini haul. I picked up 2 diaries like this. So this one is going to be my work one. This is going to be my video ideas. It's going to be emails I have to get back to, video schedule. This is like how every month looks. And then at the back you have just loads and loads of note pages. So what I'm going to do is simply use this diary section here to literally write what upload I'm doing. My upload schedule, as you guys know, before Vlogmas, is Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. I upload 3 videos a week. That's what it was for months before we did Vlogmas. The Vlogmas was obviously every day, and then we're now going to get back into the 3 videos a week, which are on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. And then just when I'm feeling creative, I'm going to be writing my extra video ideas down in this bit. So yeah, this is my YouTube diary. And then this diary, or this is more of an agenda actually. By the way, how cute. This was $9.99. Every day is a fresh start. Thought that was a nice little reminder. This one is going to be for more actual life. Here we go, January 2019. This is your year. Yes, you're right, Mr. Agenda, it actually is. I really like the fact that it has this at the beginning of every single month. It has goals, anniversaries, birthdays, to-dos in January, whatever. Then you've got the month layout like that. And then in this one, you've actually got like the day on the page, if you know what I mean, which I really like as well. Days out, when I'm busy, when I'm free, when my cleaning day is going to go in this one. This one, this was just like a bit cute, do you know what I mean? This actually isn't a diary or a journal or anything, it's just a few bits and pieces like that inside, which I thought was really nice. This was £4 from TK Maxx. You know, Angel Gal, get to TK Maxx right now. We have this week's goals, which I thought was quite cute. Don't know how much I'm going to be using that. That might be like my dinner. That's a good idea. My dinners, because you know we have another goal about dinners coming up very shortly. Oh my god, this video is going to be about 10 hours long. But yeah, one of my goals, okay, I'll just tell you now, one of my goals is to basically learn to cook a bit better. Like, over the last, I would say November and December, obviously December is like a complete write-off anyway, but my eating habits were very poor. Probably the worst they've ever been in my adult life, to be honest. I was in the routine, and this is so bad to say, I was in the routine where I would literally wake up and I wasn't hungry, so I didn't have anything to eat. I'd have a cup of tea and maybe like 2 or 3 Maryland cookies or digestive biscuits. And like, you know when people say that, you're like, yeah, really? And I'm like, no, really. That's like literally all I had to eat. If I was hungry in the afternoon, I'd probably have some crisps. And then in the evening, I would get to like 8 o'clock at night, 8:30. I'd finished all my work. This is what I mean why I need to get into more of a routine, because I've been working all day, I hadn't even thought about my stomach or what I've eaten, and then all of a sudden I'd finish my work and I'd be like, oh my god, I haven't eaten all day, that's why I've got a massive headache, that's why I'm starving, that's why I have no energy, that's why I feel really lethargic. And then I have to drive down to the co-op, 2-minute drive, and get a lasagna for dinner. Like a ready meal lasagna, and that's what I'd have to do, and I hated doing it. So one of my New Year's resolutions is to just stop doing that and actually know what I am having for dinner every day. I just want to have ingredients in the fridge. I want to be able to cook nice fresh dinners for Connor and I. So yeah, maybe I'll use it on there. It's also got a little to-do list there, and then I really, to be honest, this was what made me buy it. These little sticky notes here, how cute, love them. And then finally, my last diary from the diary, TK Maxx haul. This is actually from Sainsbury's, not TK Maxx. How cute though, oh my goodness. Listen, can I just say something to you? Sainsbury's have the cutest home decor stuff you have ever seen in your entire life. Not home decor stuff, it's stationery stuff. It's literally so good, Angel, oh my god. Long planner. And I'm probably going to hang that in my office because it's not very like Connor friendly, do you know what I mean? So I want to get like a big family organiser from somewhere to have in the kitchen. And then I want to have this just hang up in my office because that's very cute. Anyway, that's my little organisation, you know, haul. Now let's get back into the goals. Another goal I have for 2019, which is something that is really crazy, and I can't believe I'm actually like putting this out there into the universe and that this might actually happen, and it feels like the right time to be saying this, but I have reached the point where I really want to create a separate business to me and YouTube, you know? Obviously me and my work and everything I do, it's all me, like it's my personality, it's my face. Like I put out videos of me on my YouTube channel talking about things I like it's all very personal around me. And in 2019 I'd really like to create a separate business that isn't me. I have a massive idea. We're actually already getting things in the works for it. I wonder if any of you guys can guess what it is. Yeah, I'm really excited. I really think it's going to happen this year, guys, and I really just, honestly, I can't wait to show you guys about that. Another goal I have, which is one that I feel like all self-employed people can really relate to, let's all get it done together, is socializing twice a month minimum. Like that's my minimum. Once every fortnight I have to see a friend. I got so bad towards the end of 2018, not like, you know, being a loner, but I kind of was, without realising, like ostracizing myself. I didn't make any plans with any friends because I was so busy with work, and then it would be like, oh my god, I've gone 6 weeks without seeing anybody apart from Connor. Do you know what I mean? Isn't that a bit crazy? It's just so easy to get so tied up in your work and everything at home if you're self-employed, and then, like, you know, that's where everything is for you. And I feel like it's really important just to, you know, have friends, as, you know, as crazy as that actually might be to some of you guys. Whether it's going for dinner or going for a dog walk with one of my friends, or even going for a night out or something, like, that is one thing I really want to do in 2019 to keep myself sane. You know, 24 social experiences in 2019. I don't feel like that's much to ask, to be completely honest, everybody. As well as socialising twice a month, something I'd also really like to bring back up again, because me and Connor were doing this really well for quite a long time of 2018, but again, like I said, kind of ever since we moved into the house, that's when everything has kind of like, you know, gone to pot for me. I really want to bring back our weekly date nights. So me and Connor were so good at doing this. We would literally, like, every Saturday or Sunday night we would go to the cinema, or we would go out for dinner, or we would go shopping for the day, and it was just so fun, and it was our time to be, you know, like real boyfriend and girlfriend again, because obviously Connor and I are everything together, you know, everything, but like seriously, Connor and I work together, and we obviously live together, we raise Herbie together, like we are together a lot of the time, and I feel like long-term relationship, whatever it might be, there comes a point where it's not like boyfriend and girlfriend time 24/7. Like sometimes you're more best friends, sometimes you are more parents, you know, there's so many different aspects in relationships. But when we were doing our weekly date night, that was like our boyfriend and girlfriend time, and that was really, really important to the both of us, and it's just something I want to bring back. So that's what we're going to be doing in 2019, whether he likes it or not. Date night every week, honey. Finally, my last goal for 2019, I don't feel like I've really done very many like massive goals, you know what I mean? Slow and steady wins the race, boo. Do you know what I mean? I had 4 major goals last year and I smashed them all, so that must be the key. My last goal is to just do more meetups with you guys. I think I did my angel party this year. That was obviously an amazing, amazing, amazing day for me, and I hope for everybody that came. If you came to my angel party, I'm sending you a big hug and a big kiss. I love you so much. I hope you had the best day ever. That made my life, and anytime I meet you, it makes my life. Like, seriously, when I'm in Tesco's and someone comes up to me and they're like, I like to watch your videos, I'm like, stop it, because I'm about to cry. Seriously, it makes my entire life. So we had the angel party, and then we also went to Body Power in May time, just before we went travelling, and I met so many of you guys there as well. So they were like 2 major meetups for me in 2018. In 2019, I would definitely like to do like another 2 or 3 at least, minimum, bare minimum. Honestly, I need to cuddle as many of you as physically possible. So yeah, I mean, if anybody has any really good ideas of venues or things we could all do together, let a girl know, comment down below. When I do meetups and I cuddle you all and I listen to all of your stories and I meet you guys and I put a face to a name, you know, like, I know so many of these names, social media, Instagram names off the top of my head, like people that have followed me for years, and then when I actually get to meet them in person, I get to thank them for all of their support over the last few years, and it's just, it honestly just feels like I am meeting up with an old friend that I haven't seen for years. And here's to hoping I can cuddle you and kiss you and say hello in 2019. So angels, that is everything after what feels like the longest New Year's goals video in the entire world. I wish all of you the best 2019 ever that you could possibly have. Listen, I know life throws lemons and we have to make lemonade, but I seriously hope you all go into this new year with magic in your heart and twinkle in your eye, and you just remember that you can seriously live whatever life you want to have. If you sit there and like don't believe anything good is going to come for you this year, then it won't. If you sit there and think of all the amazing things that could happen for you this year, it will, and I promise you that. And I just can't believe the things that happened in 2018. I can't believe they all came true. And this time last year, I literally sat here talking to a camera just like I am now, saying, oh yeah, that would be amazing to have 150,000 friends on YouTube. And oh my goodness, wouldn't that be amazing if we like did a little bit of traveling? And there we were 5 months later, like traveling the world. Honestly, you can create whatever life you want to live. You just have to put it into action and do it. And don't let anybody stop you. Why would you let anybody stop you? If I would have let the people that were there 4 years ago telling me to stop uploading my YouTube videos because it's embarrassing, and I mean, we're talking about people that were literally like, you know, very, very, very close to me, then I wouldn't be here doing what I am doing today. And I truly feel like this is the best life I could be living right now, and I've got you guys to thank for it. So stop it, because I'm gonna cry. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching every video. Thank you so much for all of your support during Vlogmas. Thank you for all of your support during 2018. Here's to 2019, my beautiful angels. I love you guys so much with all of my heart. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. P.S. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. Like, I know I took a week off and it was for my own mental health, but I missed you guys. Don't tell Connor, because he said I should have had the week off, and I did have the week off, but like, you know, a girl can't help but think about the ones she loves. That's you guys. Love you. Bye.